What I'm going to do is I'm going to mix 1 gallon of weight with 2 gallons of this bread. This is how we box it together. Box it paint together. It's been, like normally whenever we get to a job and we got to farm some job like this, we would get an empty pod and we would pour a little bit into it out of each one and then we'd start rotating. Like we pour it into this one, pour it into that one, pour it into that one, and it gives us one solid color guaranteed. In case one's off or something like that, or it mixes it up too and gets it mixed back up for us. So boxing and paint together is a really smart thing to do. We don't really do it that often, but this time we are because we're mixing 1 gallon of weight to 2 gallons of this light gray color because we're trying to kill it. It's just a little bit too dark, so we're trying to cut that. We're trying to cut the grayness down to 50%. So we're doing 2 gallons of weight for 1 gallon of 2 gallons of gray for 1 gallon of white. And this is how we do it. This is flat, this is eggshell. This is just extra paint we got. We're going to put on the first coat, and then we're going to run this over the top of the second coat. But we're going to use this first coat. If you don't know anything about 5 gallon buckets, they're lids, they're very good off. So when you do it, don't get your fingers under it. Don't put your fingers like this because there's a hook right there. When you do that, it smashes the crap out of your fingers and break your fingers up your fingernails off. So you want to just flip it up. Like that. Because if you just pull on it, it'll break your fingers. So this is just a little bit dark. We're going to 50 it. It's going to turn it down a little bit. Now when you put about that much in it. and just crisscross it. See how it looks like that? You want to keep going until you don't see that anymore. Then once you get it mixed up to a solid color, then you start packing half of it. Take half of this, you take half of this one, half of this one, and you dump it on 1 gallon or 1.5, and then you split these two, then you keep doing that, then that's how you mix it all together. But right now, we're trying to get it all mixed up. I just added 5 gallons of white to 10 gallons of gray. See what I mean? Get mixed. I'm going to do half of this one. Half of this. And get back there. See how it doesn't look like that anymore? Usually we got 4 or 5 guys doing this. Each guy's got 5 and it makes a single gator, but I'm here on myself right now. But usually 2 guys, at least 2 guys do this at once. And we just do it real good. And the trick is you want to get all that shit, get all that stuff off the bottom. Now, that's what you want. That's how you tone down 50% of your power that you. So say if you got a power and you want to tone it down 50% or 25%, that's what you do. If you want to do, I think it's 25% is 1 gallon every 2 gallons. If you want to do 50%, I think it's 1 to 1. Now that we got all this mixed up, you might turn and take a listen. Like we don't have any water here, so I'm just going to split one of these bottles and make it easier on ourselves carrying around a half a bottle instead of a full bottle. And when we do it this way, like when you work out a pod, when you start putting it in your hand, and then you start using your knife with your 18 in your hand, it'll help mix it up too. That's one of the things you want to mix it pretty good. Even if you got to get a drill, like separate it, like box it together, and then hit it with the drill after that. If you can get a mixer on the drill and just, you want to get the particles broke up, so you want to do. You want to get all the particles mixed together. Because your turbine and your collar will separate as it sits there for a minute. That's why when you get to the paint store, they actually want us to mix it, because all the color will sit down to the bottom, and then all the glue will sit on top of that, and you got to mix it all together again. That's the whole reason when people have a paint shaker at the paint stores, because they want to get them, they shake the particles so fast that they mix everything, like it blends everything back together, and makes it a paint again. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna call her now. But if you can't hit that subscribe button, I'm trying to grow my channel. I'm trying to hit like 1 million subscribers. So if I can get like 1 million subscribers or 2 million, I'll be like extremely happy. And like I know it's never gonna happen, but just in case it does, thank you. Yeah. Leave a comment if you want, or hit the like button, because it all matters. Even if you just want to hit the like button, it all helps my channel. So if you get anything from this, you can help me out by hitting the subscribe button, because it's mainly about getting the subscribers. Like that's the main one. It's so hard to get 500 subscribers, and then I got to get 1,000, and that's when my channel's unmonetized. So that's what my main goal is, to get it unmonetized this summer. So I hope I can get at least my channel unmonetized by the summer. So it's free, don't cost nothing. It's totally agree. And I'd really appreciate it. And thank you. And if there's something that you need help with, because like this little system that I just did here, I learned this like 20 some years ago, back when I was painting new homes. We would come on a job and there'd be 30 gallons of pot. There'd be 30 gallons of paint in fives, and we had to box it all together like this to mix it back up. And when we had to mix it back up. So when we poured a five into our 18 painting, all the paint that sit at the bottom of it, and the bottom was darker. So when you would roll it out, you would notice like you're rolling out a dark color, and there's like two different colors. So you would have to box them. We would have to box all this stuff together and get it back, whip back up more or less. But you can also get a drill with a paddle bit on it and mix it that way too. Like drills are so much easier. I just don't have my van right here with me right now. My buddy went to lunch, so my drill's in my car. So I just did the old-fashioned way. But yeah, I remember this trip years ago, boxing my paint together. And it's anything over 5 or 10 gallons, you want to mix your paint pretty good. Because there's a good chance, like, if it's been sitting on a couple of days, your colors will separate. Your glue and your paint particles will separate. Because your color is heavier than the glue, and it's like putting oil in water, you know, when it separates like that. So you gotta mix it back up. Not saying that paint's like oil and water, but I'm just saying, same thing. But hit that subscribe button. Love you.